the colorful voice of radio.
Shows to listen to on Spectrum on Air. Reggae. Ooh, yeah. Jazz. Rock and roll jukebox.
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it.
And country girl. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone. And a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favorite devices.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air. The colourful voice of radio.
Yes, we are back. It's another episode. In fact, it's episode 109 of the Bandcamp Hour. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris. We are going to be taking you through the next 2 hours of your Sunday afternoon with some of the latest releases in the electronics and synthwave music scene. We are the co-owners of Retro Reverb Records, the co-producers of the Bandcamp Hour, co-hosts, producers, host and producers. We are artists, fathers, husbands, human beings, and we are here with you now. So thank you very much for joining us. How are you, Boris?
Tired, I must say. I feel tired.
Okay.
I feel like a steamroller went over me. Yeah, but it's in Germany they have saying when translated is spring tiredness. So to say, it's finally beautiful weather here, and I kind of feel it. This all energy finally coming in, and we are a lot outside.
That's me. I'm not doing it on purpose. Go on.
Playing again?
I know you're Go. Please.
How are you?
Yeah, so you're feeling the change of season, yeah?
Yeah.
Very well. I'm fine. I like spring. It's my favorite time of year. It's lovely, perfect conditions here today, and I'm feeling happy and healthy, and looking forward to telling some jokes and playing some of the music that we've been submitted today. Just before we start, we'll do our disclaimer because we do tell jokes and they're not for everyone. So
hey people, a quick heads up before we dive into this episode of the Bandcamp Hour. This show is all about great music, independent artists, and a bit of banter and fun. We aim to keep things respectful, but humour is subjective and can be a grey area. Not everything is for everyone. If you're easily offended or not into cheeky commentary, no worries, feel free to skip the show. Otherwise, settle in and enjoy the Bandcamp Hour.
Okay, so I'm just gonna see if I can turn my mic up a little bit. Apparently, I'm a little bit quiet. I'll put a little bit more volume on there and move it slightly closer to me. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah, this is perfect now. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so I can see what's in there. That's very good. Right. Okay. So first track of the day. I think it is
already okay.
I have to just. Yeah. Oh, do you want me to do something else?
No, I was expecting joke first. But yeah. Let's do tracks.
Let's do tracks. Okay, that should just transition over. There I am. All right. Okay, we can do a joke.
Okay,
we can do a joke if you want. Let me just move that a little. There we go. That's better.
That's the stuff.
First joke then of the day. Okay, here we go. First joke of the day. How do you keep an idiot waiting?
No. You asking a question?
Got ya. That was great. Right, okay. If you're before we start, if you're listening on Mixcloud, big shout goes out to the Mixcloud massive. If you're tuned into XPTV, thank you very much. If you could do us a favor and also go over to YouTube and check out the YouTube. Even if you're already listening on the Mixcloud, just pop over to our YouTube channel, jump into the chat, help us out with the algorithm and help this get to more people like you. That would be fantastic. You can also come and join us on our Discord server, where we have a dedicated channel to the Bandcamp Hour, and you could become part of that community.
Yeah, we know that a lot of people listen. We know that a lot of people listen through the TV or radio, and they don't comment because it's not really possible from there. But we do appreciate your time and effort, so please do make a comment, say something. Yeah, say hello or something.
Yeah, let us know what's going on. Right, so the first one we've got here is called Truth Hurts. It's spelled TRUTH, and it's by Lusinate, which is LUSINATE. This is an American artist who describes himself as electronic. Lusinate loves to reminisce as he mixes down a track at the recording studio in Denver's South Side. He reflects on growing up in a place with affinity for electric dance music. What did he say about this track? I made this track when I was going through the end of an abusive, toxic relationship. It's about letting go and freeing yourself from that connection that is holding you back. It's the first bass track in my catalogue, and the heaviness represented in the sound design illustrates the heaviness I felt at the time I was making it. The melodic nature of the track is an example of beauty in all things, even the darkness, and the vocals are simple, true, and authentic. Right, let me just check. Right, okay, I think we're good. I just want to make sure that we are not looking at the image. No, we're okay. Right, shall we Should we get on with it? Play the first track of the day. Here we go. This is Truth Hurts. Okay, we are back. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris, and that was The Truth Hurts by Luminescent. Right, we didn't really talk about the artwork, so we forgot to do the artwork beforehand. So I'll just quickly do it now before you talk about the track. So what I can see is like a mirror image of two faces facing each other. They look a bit vampire-ish because there's very red lips. I think there's blood on the teeth, and there's swords coming out of the inside of the mouth towards each other. Quite a nice symbolic piece of artwork, really. So what did you make of the track, Boris?
Well, I really did like energy of the track. It had a good drive, nice, interesting transitions between kind of techno and dubstep. I really dig the growling bass he used there, and the lead was nice. Mix was clean and everything, but it did left an impression of a very good demo more than a finished song, to be honest.
And what makes... Oh, sorry. I'm having some internet connection issues today. And what makes you sort of feel that it was more of a demo than
well,
specifically?
Yeah, well polished song needs a bit more of little things. So there is not huge gap between a very good demo and finished song, but it does add up in terms of little things that makes this difference. So, for example, the lead that was this plucky lead that was going through all the song, it was very monotone, so to say. So he did create this loop, and this loop is really good, but he didn't change anything anywhere in the song, and it does need some either rhythmic or melodic changes in it. Also, the vocals were nicely cut. I did like the drop really, and the break was nice. And it's not about the song itself. It was good, but to lift it up to where it's perfect and finished, you need to pay attention to all the details, and you cannot you are not allowed to be lazy in this part of the song. So you because as an artist myself, I can tell that making the song is the best part. It's like an energy wave that lifts you up, and a lot of good hormones and everything going on, and then comes work. And work is mixing it to sound really good, doing little stuff, decorations, ethics, so and so on and so on. And this song lacks that.
Right. Okay. I think it had a nice drop, quite a good drop, but I think it came too late in the song. To be honest, it was quite late towards the end of the song. I'm wondering why he left it so long to put energy in the last third of the song rather than like to have a change halfway through. It's a bit. I mean, it's unusual arrangement in that sense, but I don't quite think it worked. But I agree with you. The rest of it, I don't really have any. I don't really have much more to say on it, except I'm not sure if I'd go as far as saying it was a demo and unfinished. I just think it needed some tweaks here and there, but I quite reasonably enjoyed it. Good energy, good sound selection, and not too bad from me. So should we give it a score?
Sure. For me, I will give it 3.5.
Yeah, I think 3.5 is fair. And in fact, I agree with you completely. Right, let's move on to our second joke of the day. Do you know why you never see elephants hiding in trees?
No.
Because they're really good at it. This is a three-part joke. Right? Do you know why elephants paint their private regions red?
Why?
So they can hide in cherry trees. Right. Listen, there's one more part to this joke, right? What's the loudest noise in the jungle?
Elephant falling from a tree.
Giraffes eating cherries. No, giraffes eating cherries. I know. Oh, so stupid. Right, okay. Here we go. Right, next track of the day is called Feel Alive. Feel Alive. Do you want to describe the artwork for me, Boris, please?
Feel Alive. So, sure. There is it a guy or a girl? Help me only with that, because I'm not sure.
I think it's man.
Let's say it's a man, because I see he has a long hair. Standing on the middle of the road, so I would say somewhere in Arizona or Utah or somewhere where it's very desert-like. And he's standing in the middle of the road, looking on to his right, and in front of him you can see nature. So few hills and some of the steppe grass you would see in this environment, and there is a "Feel Alive" written in front of him, so to say, with a big orange simple font, very very easy to read, so to say, very graphic. And on the right of the on the right bottom side of the artwork, you can see his signature, Montmartre.
Yes, it's Montmartre, and he is from France. And as you can see on the screen, it says "Feel Alive" is Montmartre's latest indie electric release, a high-energy track that blends warm synths, bright melodies, and an effortless groove. It explores what it really means to feel alive, and we are searching for pairing introspective lyrics with an uplifting, danceable sound. Inspired by sunny, laid-back California energy, the track captures the feeling of coastal drive with the windows down, heading towards the beach. As the light hits just right, it balances movement and reflection, offering a sense of escape while staying grounded in emotion. Feel Alive is both vibrant, easygoing, designed to connect in the moment while leaving a lasting impression. Okay, right. Anything else to say?
No. Do you have anything else to say?
No. I thought you did very well. I thought you did an excellent job of describing it. So here we go. Feel Alive. And we are back in the house. My name is Cybertronix, as you can see on the bottom of the screen there. Over there, or over there, is it's Tenodi Boris, and we are from Retro Reverb Records. This show is brought to you by Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio, XPTV free, which is available on the Fire Stick and Apple App Store and through Retro Reverb Records YouTube channel. And as I said earlier on, if you are joining us on any of those, please pop over to Retro Reverb Records, find us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let us know what you think and feel. This show is dedicated to bringing you some of the latest music so you don't have to find it. We do all of the searching and then you can just share it with like-minded people like you. Boris, before we get into the feedback, my son, the B-Dogs, camera, better? It should be a bit.
It's a bit better.
It looks better to me on my end.
I would say yes. I would say yes, a bit better. Yes.
I've done a lot. I'm not sure how much more I can do. It's this weird black thing because I don't want the background. I can have the background and then the camera looks a lot better. But if I have the background, look, if I do that, look, like create a thing, that's you can actually see just behind me. That's the room I'm in. There you go. Anyway, there you go. It is what it is for the moment, but I will slowly keep improving the show. Okay. How did you feel about that happy-go-lucky summery poppy electric track?
I did enjoy it actually. It was very well made. That's the first thing that pops to my mind. It's very well made. In the terms of originality, of course, I don't have much to say because it's in a that safe lane, so to say. It's done in the way it's supposed to be done. There is nothing surprisingly in this song. Definitely.
Can I be honest about originality? I think I don't know if it's where music's at currently or whatever, but I'm very rarely come across stuff that I find that is super original. So my goal is not all. It's kind of like one of my. It's a nice, pleasant surprise when you hear it. Like, oh, original, cool. But it's almost like the cherry on the top. If you see what I mean.
Well, to me, it's a how to say a thing I look at always when I listen to the song. When I say not original, I definitely don't mean bad or negative in any way. Yeah, that's definitely not what I'm saying, and you don't, also whoever is listening, don't take it as a bad comment. It's just a critic and a comment. It is what it is. So in that manner, I'm saying the song wasn't original. It was kept in a safe lane, as I said. So very familiar way of making this kind of songs. That aside, every sample he used, every vocal thingy he did make as in the song, everything was very much in place. I enjoyed the groove. It was very nicely mixed, I must say. This here you can hear the difference between first and second song, where the mixing was done really masterfully. Not only that everything is in its place, but also there's a lot of details everywhere. So like a little tambourine that comes in and out, just to come in and out, just to be there as a decoration, or some nice stew sounds that come and go. There was a lot of going on. I was really paying attention to all the details. There was a lot, and that's the difference between demo and finished song. In my opinion, this is a really, really done finished song. There is nothing else that needs to be done here, and definitely so half point score higher than the first one, definitely.
All right. So what I liked about it, I mean, you've said a lot, but I agree with you. I thought the vocals were very nice. I thought they were not quite nice higher male vocals that gave it a nice airy, friendly, happy vibe. It definitely had a nice groove. I agree with you there. Easy to bop along to. Relatively catchy. Not like super catchy, but just the kind of song you can easily imagine on a radio and knowing what it is. Like just going, oh, it's this, you know. And I agree with this sort of spring, nice sunny sort of vibe. I agree with you. A really solid, good track. Maybe not the most original. I'm with you on that. Not that I think that's particularly bad, as we said. I liked it a lot. So I'll go first with the score, and the last one got a 3.5, and I think that was a good solid 4.
Yes, exactly. I'm with you there. It's a solid 4. I really it's a very typical type of music that French people make. It's called French electro, I believe. Also, it's like Daft Punk or Justice or other funky electro disco type of music. And I do really enjoy it. I have a lot of in my playlist that I listen to all the time, and I would listen to this again, definitely. So 4, definitely a fair score.
Okay, I am having some weird thing where I can't. I know why. I've worked it out. Don't worry. I'm. Do you know what? I'm becoming a bit of a master. Do you know what? I shouldn't say that because. It's probably going to backfire on me, but I'm getting quite good for this old OBS. I'm quite proud of myself. Right, right. So I think we're going to change direction slightly. So from happy sort of poppy, sunny vibes to this, which is called "Hold Me" by Filey. It's Fileehx.
Okay.
And I believe that it is definitely my turn to to describe the picture. So what I can see is what could only be described as an Asian-looking woman, probably from India, just because of the way she's dressed, and she's got one of those. I can't remember what they're called, bindis, the little things they wear in between their eyebrows. I think they might be called bindis. Oh, maybe I'm guessing.
Oh, I really don't know, and yeah. Yeah,
anyway,
we call it a dot.
Traditional English Indian marking that they wear, and it looks like she's got a sari on as well, and it's kind of what's that? It's sapphire, isn't it? Is that the word I'm looking for? Like browny orange kind of color. It's got some of the red and the yellows left in it. It's not completely monochrome, but it's called sapphire. I think that's the
sapphire. Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah. So it's in sapphire. Hold Me's written in italics. And what do I think about the artwork? It's quite interesting. So if I was to look at this, I would be expecting some kind of Asian influenced track. Right.
It's not.
Well, we'll find out, won't we, Boris? Give me a second. I'm just going to fly over. I should have been doing this in the break. Here it is. Let's get it up. Okay. So, Hold Me is by... It started... Stop that. It's, as I said, it is by Fileehx, which is an American electronic pop band who describe themselves. Let me see. This is a hypnotic journey through sound and emotion. Hold Me blends tribal rhythms, deep house energy, and Indian-inspired vocals to create a powerful, immersive atmosphere. Filmed in a cinematic desert landscape, this video captures the connection between music, movement, raw emotion, where every beat pulls you deeper. Now, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you, Boris, but I've been to India 3 times in my life.
You did say yes.
And once when I was older. One of my... actually, I think it is my favourite place on earth. Very, very cool place. And I recommend you go and visit it. people is brilliant. India is brilliant. Right, okay. Here we go. This is Hold Me. Tribal House something or other it says there. Let's get into it. back in the house. That was, I've forgotten, Hold Me. Hold Me by File EHX. Okay. Boris, I'll start with you this time.
Okay. So it did have this Indian feeling to it. So not only Indian, like Middle East feeling to it, definitely.
Ding, 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 ding.
yeah, down, down, down. I enjoyed it because I do enjoy world music, always did, and in general, I just always appreciate a sound of folklore inside of the new modern music, and because I do believe deeply in tradition, and that that it is very, very important for every nation everywhere, and bringing it through to modern times through modern music is, I think, a very, very good thing to do. That's my opinion, and that's why I did enjoy it here as well. In production manner, it's a bit weaker than for example, the song before. Yeah, quite mediocre in terms of mix, mastering, and everything. Vocals were a bit everywhere, and so on and so on. But it's on another hand, it's really hard to mix traditional kind of singing and instruments with modern without making any mistakes. I remember I was mixing some bagpipes a few years ago in a song of mine, and it was a nightmare to fit it inside of the mix. So I do understand the struggle, and it's really hard. And it wasn't terrible, so I say it's a victory for the guy who did the mixing here. Definitely enjoyed the track.
Yeah, I thought, I agree with you. You said the vocals were a bit up and down here and there. I thought the vocals were okay. They were limited, if you see what I mean. There wasn't that much range, and they tried to do a little sort of vocal hook thing that didn't work for me. I didn't like it. She does this sort of little dance and vocal hook thing, and it didn't quite land for me. But in general, I sort of liked the harmonies of the vocals mostly throughout the track. I thought there was nothing wrong with them. I thought they were like you say, in lane, as you said before. They were in lane. They did what they needed to do. Apart from that one bit that I wasn't convinced on, and there wasn't that much going on. As you said, there was a lot sound-wise, lots of different sounds. I did like the vibe of the sounds. I like the fact there was a video. Sorry, I should have mentioned that to you beforehand. I forgot. I think it elevates the track with a video. They've obviously put some effort into that video and overlaying it, and taking some time to actually try and make a video. Okay, I think there might have been a little bit of stock footage in there, but listen, if they are not professional full-time artists, they've done really, really well with that. So yeah, congratulations there. Okay, should we get to our scores? Oh, by the way, if any of the music that we select on the show resonates with you in any way, please do go and check the artists out. If you can afford to, if you're in a financial situation where you think you can buy a track, don't just get it on Spotify. If you can, and you build a collection of music, support the scene, support artists, support independent artists. It really helps them. They're not going to make a ton of money. They're not sitting there being rich, I promise you. Going, yes, I'm breaking it. If anything, you're just helping them maybe come a little dent into their production costs, so that they're not losing money, if anything. So really, if you can do that, do. If not, put it on your Spotify playlist. Follow them on socials. Give them comments. It's little things like commenting saying, "I really loved your music." Or if you buy it on Bandcamp, having the little thumbnail and just putting a comment, favourite track, that kind of thing they do, really helps them out. So that's what this show is about, and that's what our label is about too. So
yeah, little things goes long way.
Little thing goes a long way, yeah. Right, joke time, I believe. Right, let's move on to a joke before we get into our release of the week. Well, no, it's actually next week. So this is an exclusive. That's my exclusive.
We will play it one more time.
Yeah, we'll play it twice. Yeah. Right. Okay. Where was I? Cherries. Right. Okay. Boris. So remember, I messaged you in the week and I said there's a joke that I picked especially for you.
Yes, I remember. And you said I had to wait.
And now the time has arrived. So, what do you call 100 rabbits hopping backwards?
I know. I don't. What?
A receding hairline. Come on, that's really fun. you know the hairs are like the bigger versions of rabbits. You know, with the ears
Of
that
course,
stick up.
You don't have to explain it.
Going backwards, come on. For all those bald people out there, we do apologise. Bald is beautiful. We don't mean it. We know you're follically challenged, but there's nothing wrong with a receding hairline, just in case anyone is offended. I mean, Boris himself has, taken it on the chin. He doesn't mind saying.
Yeah, exactly.
We apologise for any offence caused. We did not mean it.
I'm growing it where I can.
I need to close that for a second. Hold on. Oh no, you can't see that, can you? Only I can see it, of course.
Oh, I remember.
Looking at the wrong window. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. Here we go. No, that doesn't look good. Let's see. Just give me a second. I can sort this out a little bit. I might do it this way. I will. Meglio. Okay, here we go. This is the artwork, Boris.
This is the artwork.
Now, I believe that Tin Gun are backstage, waiting to join us. So I'm going to let them in.
I believe too. Of course, do that.
I'm gonna let them in, but we'll talk about it first before they can say anything. Let's rip into them. Let's give them hell. Give them hell.
I want to hear why this artwork. Why? So it's my turn to describe it. So I will do it briefly because I really am interested what has. I believe Peter is coming to the show and what he has to say about this artwork. I actually dig it because it looks like a 90s or 80s kind of anime artwork. What you would see. There is two robots fighting. One is red, one is blue in a boxing ring.
In the blue corner, fighting.
In the blue corner, is a blue robot. In the red corner is a red robot. And there is a yellow background and with big, nice and clear letters. It says "Tin Gun this conversation," and there is a signature in the bottom right side of the guy who did the artwork, and we will hear about it, I believe. It looks like two robots are in a quarrel or in a boxing fight. So how you take it, and I really do want to hear about it. Really, it's interesting how artwork. I haven't seen something like that before.
Yeah, it is interesting artwork. So we'll ask them afterwards what they think. But if you were to, I know you've heard the song, but if you were to look at this artwork, honestly, what do you think? What kind of sound do you think that you would hear for this?
I would expect definitely a retro, but to be honest, I would expect something like Kraftwerk. Do you know the band?
Who? Sorry.
Kraftwerk.
Oh, I actually don't know. I've never heard of them. They sound German.
Yeah, these guys are from Berlin. These are pioneers of electronic music. They had like the "We Are the Robots" song and similar, and also Gray or Silver Apples or Jean-Michel Jarre or something like that. I would expect something more electronic, but it's actually a nice poppy sound, some kind of what do you call it often? It's very popular in the UK. Post-punk? Post-punk.
Post-punk, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep talking because I'm actually just trying to find Tingun's description because I've only set up the release on Bandcamp recently. It's not actually out, and I've got it. I haven't put the description in yet, but I have it here. This debut single from the forthcoming album Superficial Intelligence by Tingun. We bring you this conversation. Expect driving electro rock with pulsating energy and loads of attitudes. The vocals, courtesy of Nick Hodges, present an abhorrent scenario of events that need no explaining. This conversation is not over, is the description that they have given. Okay, let's play the song, and then afterwards we'll get a member of Tingun onto the show. We haven't had a guest before, so I'm hoping that this is gonna work well because this is the new format. So no idea how it's gonna work, but we'll go. So here is This Conversation by Tingun.
Talking to the frightened little child inside, but I'm tired, can you go and fetch a grown-up? We're in the real world now, yet you can't decide. Should you stick to your guns or should you own up? The time to run has passed, but still you're moving fast in the opposite direction from you. Let's sort this out now, while we still know how. Tired of the waiting, the hesitating, still we're wasting time. You keep telling me this conversation isn't over until I say this conversation isn't over until I say this conversation isn't over until I say. So don't walk away, don't walk away. This conversation isn't over until I say the situation's getting older every day. Conversation isn't over until I say so. Don't walk away, don't you walk away. Don't you walk away. Don't you walk away. Don't you walk away.
Okay, and we are back in the house. Now listen, this is weird. Look, just in the middle of the show, it's decided to put my background on. Don't know why. I've blurred it for now. Annoying. Just in the middle of the song, it just changed. No, no. Maybe it's because we've got a guest or something. I don't know. Anyway,
you do understand. I will edit this when you said you're a master of OBS, and then all the errors.
Put it in. Put it in. Yeah. Put it in. No, I mean, I think I could probably sort it out. I mean, I just can't be asked to go into the settings in the middle of the show and see what's going on. I quickly went into the settings just to blur it because just so you can't see the room behind me. Right, let's hopefully they can join us now. So if you can put your camera and your microphone on, let's see if they're there. Can they hear us?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, fellas.
Good. Right, so we just played the track. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it as always. Second time on the show. Cool. You could definitely tell you're from London in that song.
Yeah. There's definitely that's our vocal styling. We're all London boys. Well, certainly Nick and myself are London fellas. Tim's from Windsor, posh Windsor.
Posh Windsor, that's not London. That's not London.
Nah, not really.
I don't count that yet.
No, we don't count Tim as a Cockney. And we got Mark, who lives down in the West Country. He's a Bristolian. Well, he's from sort of Somerset, so he talks like that.
He likes his cider, does he? He speaks like that. His traps and all that kind of stuff.
That's right. That's exactly where he's from. So, yeah, but if me and Nick are singing the song, it'll generally have my wife often says to me, "Do you have to be so Cockney?" So yeah, maybe we play it up a bit, but we like a good Cockney.
Oh no, just tell her the only reason that we signed you was because you're Cockney, otherwise because I'm from London. Otherwise,
that's it.
Otherwise, the music's terrible. No, I'm joking.
I'll tell the boys; they'll love that.
Well, you've got it on record. You've got it recorded now. Right. Okay. So listen, Boris wanted to ask you about the artwork. Boris, I'll let you go. Go on.
Yeah, well, I'm interested why this artwork and what's the story behind of it.
Well, we've had a guy ever since we started Tin Gun about 7 years ago now. We've used a guy called Simon Brett, and he's got a kind of style that we like. It's often sort of cartoon based, very not gritty. It's sort of we've always liked this kind of retro vibe towards our artwork. And we had a couple of goes at this conversation, and I have to say he does a really good job. I thought we'd heard the track. So this conversation is obviously a track about people having an argument and an unresolved conflict. And I thought he'd heard the track. Anyway, so he came up with some of the artwork, and we were like, that's not really right. But then he got to the robot thing, and we all loved that. And I said, so, that really fits the track. He goes, I don't know, I've never heard the song. I said, I can't believe we've asked you to do the artwork for our new single and we haven't played you the song. And he said, well, no, I've not heard it. So I sent him the track and he goes, well, it fits, doesn't it? And I said, yeah, it's perfect. So, yeah, I mean, it's basically a jokey take on the confrontational aspect of the song. And the song is, it's definitely about two people going at it, and not it seems unresolved, doesn't it? When you listen to the lyrics.
I was gonna say who wins in your mind, the green or the blue or the red robot, but it's unresolved. It was a draw.
It's too difficult to call, really. I mean, they're both very evenly matched robots.
The one on the right, the one on the left looks bigger. The red one.
Do you think?
Looks like a. Yeah, it looks like it's a bit chunkier. Yeah,
could be. Perhaps we should have, on second thoughts, as a video for the track, we should have animated the two robots for three minutes to see who wins at the end.
Well, I mean, we've got a nice little animation coming out. Well, maybe we can see what we can do. We'll have a go. So, Boris described it beforehand as sort of post-punk. Do you think that's fair? You like that?
I would say that's fair. There's definitely a fair amount of post-punk in our music. We're all from that generation, especially Tim. who is our musical director and guru. And it's a fusion of electronics and bass guitars and, you know, a very London, almost punky vocal. So yeah, I think that's a fair summation. Electronica stroke post-punk with attitude. That's what I'd call it.
Nice. So we got a rule that we don't give marks for our own tracks on the show that we release.
Okay.
So
Cool.
we won't be giving you a score. But what we can do is quickly. You've had a bit of promotional success, so you can give us a shout out a couple of the stations. I think Phoenix FN and a couple of others you're going to be played on.
Yeah, we're on. I think we're on Radio Northwich on Tuesday. I think we're on Synth City with Phoenix FM, and I'd imagine we're probably going on to one of their playlists. A lot of little electro shows and podcasts.
That's Rob Harvey, isn't it? Synth City. Is it Rob
Harvey? Yeah, Rob Harvey.
Okay.
He's been playing my music for, I don't know,
Yeah, I know Rob.
17, 18 years in my various bands. So he's been a brilliant supporter. There's loads of people that we sort of, have supported our music. So it's good. Yeah, it's building. It's slowly building. It's ramping up nicely, as they say.
That's the idea. So listen, release date is when? I mean, I know, but I'm just getting you to say.
Yeah, it's funny. I've just done a video in this room saying the same thing, but it's out on Friday, the 1st of May. So it's a nice way to bring May into the situation, and we're looking forward to it.
Boris, who's that with? Who are they releasing it with?
Some people. Retro. It's retro something. What retro?
Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
All the R's.
Yeah, all the R's. Triple R.
No,
Keep it simple. Triple
R. Yeah. He's having it now because I can't really pronounce it because I come from the part of the world where R is really hard to say in general. So and Retro Reverb Records.
All right, yeah, no, so listen, I'll just wrap up. So it's coming out on the 1st of May through Retro Reverb Records. That's Tingdom with this conversation, post-punky kind of electronica vibe, as Pete's just said there for us. We're very much excited about that, looking forward to it, and hopefully you'll be seeing it splashed across other radio stations and social media too, so keep your eyes out for that. It's not available yet, but it will be coming out for anyone interested in on our VIP membership a couple of days before release. That's only for VIP members, Pete, don't worry, not for public.
No worries, sounds good.
Not for the general public, but if you do want to get that early, go over to Bandcamp and sign up to our VIP membership. You get everything that we release early for $3.50 a month, and it's really good value. Just a reminder, please, if you're enjoying the show, if you're enjoying the music, please do go and find Tin Gun and other bands, subscribe to them, follow them on social media, go and check out all of their other releases. They've got a whole bunch of other stuff that they've done in the past as well, which you will probably enjoy if you enjoyed that. And we'll look forward to seeing the reaction in the future to releases, Pete. Thank you very much for joining us.
Nice one. Thank you. Cheers, fellas.
Thank you.
See you later.
Worries, mate. Nice one. All right.
Bye.
Okay, you are listening to the Bandcamp Hour. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris. That was Pete from Pete Steer from Tingum. And this conversation, this is episode 109 of the Bandcamp Hour. You're listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. This is episode 109 of the Bandcamp Hour. You can also get this on XPTV free and Retro Reverb YouTube channel. If you're tuning in on another source, go over to the YouTube channel, please. Share and like to help other people, like-minded people like you, listen to music like this. Okay, oogly. Next up is... Oh, that doesn't work. Look at my face. Look where I am. Let's get me... There I am. Okay, I'm going to have to... Look, I'm just going to have to move myself down or something. There you go. How about that? No, you can't see the name. Right, it's Night City. Night City by Occult. Occult is spelled Okult. I will go over and have a little read. Occult is another French artist, actually, who describes himself as just electronic. Night City est un tir dark synthwave cyberpunk. I can't read it. It's in French. Oh, well, that's that then. Can't read it.
That's
I'm not even going to try. You know, French. We both know about the French. We've had problems with French in the past. What I will do is let you describe the image there for me, please, Boris.
Me again.
All right, I'll do it. Okay, it looks like a dystopian future city. It's like a cartoon animation. It's got like big advertising boards written on the side of a city with like windy highway that's in the air, many levels with flying cars. It's kind of like a Japanesey kind of feel, futuristic Japanesey American style city with neon lights, but there's Japanese writing. It says Akasaka or Akusaka at the top, like a big company, something brand or industry. I don't know, whatever. And that's about it. I like it actually. I like it kind of cartoony. I like on the billboards you can see like the sort of cartoon animation things.
It looks cool, yeah.
Yeah, it looks cool. Sort of retro dystopian future. If possible. All right, okay. There's nothing else to say because it's all in French. So let's play Night City by Occult. Yes. My name is Cybertronix, the master of OBS, and my background has gone, put that in your little short. Put that in your short. There's definitely something going on, though, because the blur just disappeared again. I don't know. Maybe it's to do with the CPU output's too high or something. I'm not sure. It's freaking out a little bit. Anyway, I sorted it out. Okay, let's talk about the track. Dark. Can we start with the adjective? Yeah, dark. I like the sounds. I think I'm just going to jump straight in with I enjoyed the track. I thought it was good. Thought there was enough to it. Maybe my ear's not as good as yours. Maybe some small question marks over the mixing and mastering. I'm not sure if it was punching through crisply enough, like the different sounds, but maybe also that was desired because it was kind of gritty and grimy in its sound choice anyway. I like the structure. I thought the song went with the artwork. I thought it was quite good. I thought it was a quite good sort of dark cyberpunky track. I thought it was all right.
Yeah. So you probably enjoy the track a bit more than me, because I'm not especially a fan of this kind of songs, because it reminds me very much on 90s and how music was made in 90s. Like Rob Zombie and those kind of artists. So it is quite repetitive, but that's the half fun is in that repetitiveness, because it's building on it. So as the song goes by, and it had that kind of 90s feeling for me. And
I do like the 90s, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like 90s music in general, except of Prodigy. And yeah, but it's the matter of the taste, of course, and that will not affect definitely the way I scored the song. In that manner, everything in the song was chosen well, that to fit inside of that kind of song, and I really did like the bass and some of the sync leads that he used that went over the song. These were quite fat and really nice to listen to. Yes, mixing could be better, but not for a lot with this palette of sounds, to be honest, because there's a lot of sounds in the song that hits directly in the middle. So between 8,000 hertz, so around 8,000 hertz. So to be honest, so it's not really bass and it's not really high tone. So they're definitely there in the middle. And when you have a lot of sounds going there, then you have quite saturated song and hard to listen to, harder to listen to, so to say. And but when you use these kind of sounds, and a lot of them as it was in this song, then it's really hard to put everything in its place, because the place for all the sounds is generally there. And this song doesn't really stand alone. There is a lot of popular songs from 90s that were mixed pretty much as this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, to support this, you can go to Occult, that's okult.bandcamp.com, and search for the track Night City. As I said, he's a French artist from Lyon. I think he's put this up on Bandcamp especially for us, because it says released 26th of April 2006. But he's got some other tracks on Bandcamp as well, back to Speranza and Fragments as well, which you can go and check out. But as always, do support the artist if you enjoyed the track. I did enjoy the track a little bit more than Boris, and would listen to more of him. I'm going to score it at 4.25, Boris.
375 from me.
375 from the B-Dogs, right? Okay.
It was a good track.
Yeah, it was a nice track, yeah. I mean, I understand you're saying subjectively it wasn't for you. That's fine. There's no problem with that. It's okay. You're allowed to have an opinion.
Thank you.
we grant you this one condition. No, I'm joking. Right, okay. Guy walks up to a till in a supermarket. He buys 6 beers, some toothpaste, toilet paper, a ready meal, and Men's Health magazine. The woman cashier looks at him and says, "Single?" He says, "Yes." "How did you know?" She looks at the shopping, then back at him slowly and says, "Because you're ugly." I did like that one. That was my favourite one for the day. Oh dear, what a silly man. Okay. I've got to get on to our next track of the show, which has got some very cool artwork. This is a new. I've just realised this is a new retrowave release, and I didn't know it was. I didn't, but I do now, because I've only just looked at their. That's why he said to me, I have to ask the record label if you can put it on. On your Bandcamp page, because we offer videos as well. Anyway, there is the artwork. Boris, it is your turn.
It is my turn. The track name is Serotonin, which is a hormone of happiness, of course, if nobody knows that. And on the picture, so I had quite low quality here on the screen, and here is quite small. I'm trying because it's very interesting. There is a lot of trees, so but these are different kind of color. Yep. And they all intertwine very nicely, and the picture is taken from below the trees. All the branches and everything, and you can see purple trees, orange trees, red leaves. Sorry, so purple leaves, red leaves, orange leaves, green leaves, and all kind of intertwined together. And there is also a sky. It breaks in the upper side of the artwork, and it's actually awesome. Nice. Yeah,
it's awesome. It's really good artwork. You've described it well. A beautiful sort of canopy of trees with various different colours, purples and reds, and you can see the sun shining through at the top of the sort of glittering through the trees. On the left, though, as well, it says missing words, and then on the bottom, serotonin, and that's written in red. And on the side panel there's like a little view through like maybe what is a hotel window and blinds, and you can see a palm tree, and that's in black and white, but it kind of reminds me of some kind of, it's a weird combination. You wouldn't think it works, but it does. But it reminds me of like a detective series or something similar to that. As I said, released by New Retrowave, so quite big for him. They have got some vinyl for $24.99. You can get the digital track for $150. There's a compact disc as well. Released in 2026. I'm just trying to think if I need to do a shout out to anyone. Brad Kinnan, Kinnan, did the artwork. Tags are 80s electronic, chillwave, chill synth, dream pop, dreamwave, New Retro Reverb Records, retro electro, retrowave, synth pop, synthwave, New York, blah blah blah. And to listen to this, you can go over to newretrowave.bandcamp.com. So they've got it on their page, not his. And as I said, it's called Serotonin by Missing Words. Okay, Boris, shall we see what we think and what's going on? Let me just check that window. This doesn't look great, but never mind. We'll deal with it. Okay, here we go. Yes, we are back in the house. You are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. This is episode 109 of the Bandcamp Hour. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris. We are the co-owners of Retro Reverb Records and the co-presenters of this show, bringing you new music every Sunday from 4 till 6 p.m. CET. Loved that. I loved it. I thought it was good.
Really?
I thought it was very good. Yeah, I really liked it. I did. I thought it was a very good track. Atmospheric, loved the vocals, nice and easy to sort of just get along with. Thought the drums were pretty 80s. The guitar was understated but nice in there. It didn't soar vocally. Maybe that was one thing I was waiting from it. Like a little bit of a change of a bit of range in the vocals. But one of... I've listened to a lot of stuff that's come out of new retro rave recently, and that one is one that I preferred, actually, in comparison to some of the stuff that's come out last few months. I like the artwork, I like the song, I thought it was well produced, and I think it was quite good. So there you go. And now you don't. Because you went, really? Go on, tell me what's wrong with it.
Yeah, well... It would be too harsh to say that I did not like it. I just think it was too pale to stand out in any possible way there is in the world. I think he played too safe here. So the vocals, he probably doesn't have any remarkable vocals, so he painted it through some flanger and chorus and I don't know what more effects he found, and painted the vocals completely that it's coated through the song, and it does fit in this kind of retro wave. What is vaporwave? You said no. It would fit.
It's not vaporwave.
No, not really, no.
No, not vaporwave.
It's like synthwave thingy. It's not pure synthwave either. It's poppy also, but
it's almost like it's not really synth pop either, is it? Although it does have elements to it.
No, it's a bit too hard.
Yeah, it's like almost slightly dark synth pop, I guess.
Yeah.
Slight.
Yeah. So, yeah, and no, I really did not like the song. You know, when the song really actually happened for me, it's the break. These pads he used on the break were amazing. I really love those breaks, those pads. So like tingling, you can hear nice in the break, and then his vocals there were a bit thinner because it was a break, and it was kind of proving the point of the break, and then went back to the drums and again music. I felt that I must say. And then to the end of the song, it kind of hold me engaged. This nice break that he make, but until the break, I was like, no, not really for me.
I thought it was okay. So we don't agree here. I'm going to give it a 4.2.
3.5.
I thought you were going to say 7.5. I was going to guess for you. All right. Okay, good. Anyway, if you did like that, that's Serotonin by Mixed Words, was it? Oh, I've forgotten now. Missing Words? Missing Words. Sorry. Missing Words by Serotonin. The track. Sorry. Missing Words is the band. Serotonin is the song. And you can support that over on Bandcamp, as we have already said. So please do so. Right. Okay. I was in a bar the other day, Boris, and a referee walked in, and I thought to myself, "Oh God, it's going to kick off now." Right, okay. Here we go. Next up is Mental Exile. The Night Mine, and I'm just going to pop over to his page and have a little read. This is a German artist who describes himself as electronic pop. This is also on new Retrowave. He says, my new Mental Exile song is out now exclusively on YouTube channel on new Retrowave. Maybe it's not released through them, but it's on their YouTube channel. And he describes this song as, this is a retro-inspired synthwave track with 80s vibes inspired by artists like Kavinsky. The Weeknd's retro era would fit well into synthwave and night drive playlists. Okay. Let me just get rid of that. Put that back up. There we go. Okay. Shall we listen?
Sure. What about the artwork?
Oh, okay. Yeah, good point. Well made. It's your turn. No, it's my turn. There's a man in just a man who looks like he's dressed in 80s clothes, like a leather jacket, a hoodie. Behind him is like electricity and a neon purple triangle, and there's grid lines, but the grid lines go up into a mountain, and he's in space, and he's got a mask on, which is like a horror mask with X for eyes and red neon glowing face that's smiling. Anything to add?
No,
he's got a
that's
big
it.
cross. Got a big cross in the middle of his chest.
Yeah, upside down.
Upside down cross. Yeah. Right. So I am expecting synthwave,
but dark, like a bit of psychedelic also. Yeah, I'm interested. What would be sung like?
Okay.
Really am.
All right.
Smile.
Yes, and we are back in the house. Okay, I've forgotten who that was already. That was Mental Exile, The Night Mine. Okay, thank you very much for your submission as always. Shall I start with this one?
Sure.
Okay, so did what it said on the tin. Definitely 80s, 100%. It had all of the hallmarks, like the guitar solo, the typical sort of 80s guitar solo that comes into the second part of the track to an attempt to elevate the track and give it diversity. Had signature drums. The vocals were for me were okay-ish. I didn't love them. I think my main issue with the song was the bass line. It just kept going and going in the background and didn't change.
So simple.
Yeah, just and it was just there for the whole track. And even with the guitar and the elevation and the other parts, that was something that was lacking for me. And it's more. I think this is more of a criticism of synthwave. And we were talking about this the other day, you and I, and about the synthwave. The synthwave scene won't die because it's niche, and there's always going to be people who love the 80s, but it is just one decade. And music, there's many decades to music and stuff like that, and I feel like sometimes the synthwave is a little bit stuck.
It reached its peak, and now it's slowly dying away. Definitely,
it won't die.
It won't. Nothing ever really dies. So yeah, you will always have fans, but it peaked. And now it's just it's nothing new is going to happen, and
well, it might do, but it's going to take some creative thinking.
In synthwave, I don't believe.
But yeah, you never know. You might get some genius who comes out and does something with it. So
of course.
Yeah. Anyway, my major criticism. I didn't dislike the track, but that bass line I think did let it down. So for me, good imagery. Rest of the track was fine. Most of it was okay. That bassline let it down. I'm going to say 3.5.
Okay. So for me, I really don't like the laziness in this song, and it's this bass line, it's that drums, it's how vocals were mastered, because the vocals weren't bad at all.
No, they weren't.
But they were mastered quite lazy, I would say. So it's, of course, maybe there is a lack of skills. Maybe I don't. If it's that, then I'm no one to judge. He will get there then sooner or later. But it does, to me, it does sound lazy a bit, because there is no dynamic in the vocals. Definitely not what it should be.
Because he's got a nice timbre to his voice, hasn't he? He's got this quite deep timbre that
I like, as I said, I like his vocals actually, but I really hate how it was mixed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what score are you going to give it?
3.5. 3.5 is okay, because there is a good effort here also with everything. The energy is there, the atmosphere is there, and everything. It's just some mistakes here and there, and 3.5 is okay.
I think it needs. I think if we were going to put a picture up, it would be probably needs a little bit of variation. I think is the key. And he has attempted to do that, but I don't know if I've got it as one of my pictures. Oh, I do. Here we go. We'll slap that across for a second. Needs some variation. Right. Oh, my camera has done that thing again. Oh God, God, I don't know what I'm gonna have to work this out, because that should not be doing that. If I get rid of that, put my control back on, no, it's still there. That is weird. No one can see anything. Oh, hold on. Let me transition. Oh, I'm back. There we go. Perfect. Right. Okay. Let's get into the next track of the show. I will just come to and do a little dad joke while we're waiting. I bought 2 dogs the other day, Boris. I called one of them Rolex and one of them Omega. They're watchdogs. I like that one. I thought it was funny. Right, we've got Serotonin. We've only got 2 tracks left. Hold on. We might be able to get to them both. Yes. Right. The next one is by Caesar. That is CEASAR, and it started. I don't like it. Sometimes they start on Groover and sometimes they don't. I think it's how they submit them to me, I think, is the issue. Right, so here's the artwork. It's by somebody called Bolero, it's by Caesar. The song's called Bolero, Bolero, and Hold Me in Your Arms Again. And what can you see, Boris?
So there is a typical chessboard floor.
Yeah, that's quite vaporwave.
What was very popular in 60s. And there's a man and woman playing tango, I would say, because it looks very passionate. So they are very passionate dancing, but they are also stone statues.
Yes.
Yeah. And then there is a very interesting, red frame around this. What looks kind of very, how would you say, amateur? Or
it's got simple. It's got a vaporwave feel to it. The artwork. That's what I think. It looks quite 90s, like early Windows kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, very vaporwave. I'm not sure if the song itself is vaporwave. Just give me a second and I'll just read what he has said. It's quite simple. He's from America. He describes himself as electro pop, and he says this song will bring fire of passion, and it's a track worthy of the dance floor. That's it. That's all he says.
Okay.
All right. So let's get into this track.
Let's not be the ones outside, looking at the world go by. Saw you standing all alone. Wasted time has gone for good. Play no more, it's understood. Come to the twilight zone. Let me feel your secret hand, like a feather on the sand, only made of gold. You can make me feel a king and surrender everything a fire can't control.
Boris, we're back.
I'm here. Don't worry. Call me in your arms again.
Very catchy. Drifting down the river of life, or something like that. Anyway, very catchy vocally. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. For me, there's quite a lot not to like about that song, but but the vocal side of it is, I mean, it's almost like cabaret, like it's like cheesy little keyboard sounds, and it's very wet. I think it's wet. It's or Pet Shop Boys in like the sound, but the guy can sing, and actually there was a good vocal hook in there, and although it's not for me, it was kind of strangely good but bad. Do you see what I can't really explain it. There was bad bits, like in terms of like the sounds and choice, but it kind of worked. And he's got this good chorus and this good vocals. He definitely can sing, and he kind of managed to sort of that whole song was just cheese, complete. Pure
Gorgonzola.
Definitely a cheesy song, but listen, not like surprisingly not bad. Like
listen. I had in my head a situation where the guy, like in black shirt with like a red tie and really listen, so really terrible pants and like shiny shoes, and then with a so greasy hair on the right side, and has this how do you call it, headset. Yeah. So my microphone, and there a Casio in front of him playing this song. So pre-recorded.
Everything, the artwork, the sounds, just the style was all very cheesy. And I agree with you, yeah. But somehow he's managed to kind of managed to pull it off. He's kind of managed to do it quite well. Like I said, not really for me. There's a lot of things not to like about it. But there are things to like about it, and he has managed to put in a really good rhythm, a really good vocal, a really good hook, and there will be people out there who, you know, subjectively who like that kind of music.
Just wanted to tell that exactly what you said. If I could imagine everything, then he did a good job in doing what he did.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah.
So for me, it was cheesy, as you said, but
it was fun. It was fun.
It's my personal subjective opinion. So it's not objective at all. And objectively, he did paint a picture. He did that very good, actually. Everything was in the place. This picture was really well painted, and I think you would need a bit of courage to do something like this. As well.
Yeah, I agree. I actually, you know, it's made me smile. It's one of the first track of the show, but not in a bad way. I'm not laughing at him. I'm just kind of smiling.
No,
it's a fun track. It's a fun track with some good elements. Not personally for me, but I think he will. You know, he's one of those people who might. Like Marmite, you either love him or hate him, but he's definitely got something that some people out there will like. I think if he's going to make music like that, he's going to face some criticism always. But like you said, he's done it well.
We also face some real hardcore fans, because there are people who love it.
Absolutely love it. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, he'll get some good fans that way. All right, subjectively not for me, so I'm not going to go in too hard. 375.
Yes, 375 is okay.
375. Again, if you like that, and like we said, we're sure some people will, then go and support him. Go out there and enjoy. Go and enjoy that. Right, it is the last track of the show. I need to stay on control for a second. Hold on. I'm confusing myself. The last track of the show, he's actually got a synthesizer, like a cheesy synthesizer in his hand, actually, in the
It fits the picture. It fits the picture.
It's Oil Panic, Oilpanic. I like, and the track is called Vissi, Vissi. He's from America. This guy said, I liked this bit got me. He said, totally not famous at 55. I'm just trying to realize an old dream to have my music reach an audience of some kind. And it's actually a decent track in the end. And I thought, well, I like that. Humble, down to earth, and just trying to make some music later on in life and enjoy doing so. So I've decided to put it on as the last track of the day.
Yeah,
artwork's interesting, wouldn't you say?
Definitely.
I don't know how to
Definitely
describe it at all.
Acrylic painting with like in cross.
Sort of muted colours, browns, creams, greys, some red and purple. He actually he wrote to me by email and said that he'd like to come onto the show for an interview, because I always offer anyone on the show to chance again. I didn't have time to organise it, but maybe we'll get him on next week or something like that. If he's listening in, I hope he is. Sorry about that, I apologise. But there wasn't enough time to organise it, and it's my fault because I didn't really pick the tunes until last night. So there you go. Let's see what he says about the album. Or we've only got a few minutes left. It took me about 35 years to drag together a few of my tunes and make a self-produced EP. It's electronic, like early 80s. Yellow, whatever that is, YELLO, but the raving 90s sure had an impact as well. I wanted to share the track called Vissi with you. I think it's the strongest track on the EP. Okay, right, let's play it. Here we go. Boris, let's quickly. Thoughts and feelings. Very atmospheric, very hypnotic for me.
Yeah, it was quite simple. Maybe a bit too simple for my taste, but definitely there are some points where I would say this is nice. So, for example, bass. It was much more interesting than most of the song I listened to lately. But I would definitely. It was interesting. I would definitely make more variations there. I would concentrate on creating a better atmosphere and then build those nice little trippy sounds that came up afterwards. A nice interesting choice of sounds, very simple, very penetrative, so to say. Penetrating.
All right, let's give it a score quickly because we've got like less than 1 minute left. So I'm gonna say 375 for me. I enjoyed it. Okay, you've been listening to the Bandcamp Hour. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris. We're here every Sunday from 4 till 6. Please do share and like this show on your social medias. Go over to YouTube and make sure you drop a like. And quickly, Boris, Dung Beetle walks into a bar, turns around and says, "Is this stool taken?" Okay, you're listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. This show goes out on XPTV 3, 2 and Retro Reverb Records. We make sure you have a wonderful weekend. Love